What's up guys, I'm BTC. In the new Retribution event, there's a bunch of new characters, specifically AI-controlled mini-bosses. And it looks like a couple of players have figured out how to use those mini-bosses in the regular game. I'm sure almost all of you guys have played through the Retribution event by now, on one difficulty or another. And these are all the enemies that you will face. You've got the Trooper, the Enforcer, the Sniper, the Assassin, and the Heavy Assault. So these are all AI bot-controlled during the event. But it appears that some players have figured out how to use these characters in the normal game. Not just in the quick play or the custom games or anything like that, but in actual competitive matches or in the competitive 6v6 elimination, in the arcade, all that sort of stuff. Basically, they can use these characters anytime they want. Now, when using these characters, they are just as strong as they are in the harder modes of the Retribution event. I don't know if they're considered the expert level difficulty or the legendary difficulty, but they do have a tremendous amount of health, so it's very difficult to actually deal with them. Now, obviously, the normal one, like the Trooper, is not really going to be much of an issue. He's just kind of like a bad Soldier 76. But the Enforcer is capable of doing a crazy amount of damage. Obviously, the Assassin can just incapacitate someone. The Sniper does a crazy amount of damage as well, able to just one-shot people. And then, of course, you know, the Heavy Assault is just absolutely ridiculous. It's almost impossible to take that person out when they're getting healed by one or two support players. So it just makes the match completely unfair, and they just absolutely steamroll through the entire thing. And these players were able to use more than just the Talon agents in the Retribution event. They could also control pretty much any of the other stuff. So there was a bunch of the Uprising enemies that popped up as well. One of them even controlled a training bot for a little while. And then, of course, even the Riptire was basically being used as if it was its own entirely playable character. So this whole thing brings up three questions. One, are these players who are doing this going to get punished? Yes, Blizzard hates this sort of stuff. Those players and their accounts are absolutely getting banned. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a one-strike, permanent ban, and that's it. Two, how do you do this? I have no idea. I'm thinking it's probably a third-party program that maybe messes up with the Hero Select screen. So this right here is a snapshot of one of the accounts that was doing this. As you can see with the most played characters on this account, they're not even, you know, they're not actual heroes. They're not actual characters. It's just like the back-end ID for some of those Talon agent bot mini-boss things. So it's going to be really easy for Blizzard to track this and find out who's been doing it, because any account that has these kind of characters listed as being played is obviously going to get banned. So the third and I think most interesting question is, will Blizzard allow players to actually use these mini-bosses in custom games? Because from what we can tell, they are 100% fully player usable. So these players aren't just kind of glitching out and walking around and have, you know, basic function. Like, they are actually able to do all the things that the character can do. And I think that's really cool, and that opens up a ton of different possibilities for custom games, and also for future events. So right now we have the Retribution event, and like the Assassin, the Sniper, and the Heavy Assault and stuff. They're all kind of reminiscent of things from Left 4 Dead, right? It's very much, I talked about this in a previous video, the whole game mode is very much a Left 4 Dead feel to it, where it's, you know, cooperative. But there was also another game mode which was PvP. So you would have the 4 players who control the humans. They go through the level trying to deal with the zombies, but all of the special zombies, like the little mini bosses type things, were controlled by other players. So imagine if Overwatch did that, and you had 4 people controlling the members of Blackwatch, and they're trying to move through the level, and you have all the standard kind of Talon agents and stuff like that. But you also had a team of 4 players who got to spawn in as the special stuff, like the Assassin or the Sniper, or in some cases even the Heavy Assault. It would be really cool, and I think that would add such an awesome new level to the event itself. Now, obviously, if you're doing this kind of stuff in the regular game mode and you're messing it up for everyone else, that's not cool. But it seems like the tech is already in place where Blizzard could add all of this stuff to the custom game. It probably wouldn't take all that much effort because, as you can see, they're all fully usable, fully controllable. I mean, that would add so much more in the custom games. That would just be awesome. So what do you guys think about all this stuff? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my Discord server. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links for that stuff are down below. And remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault. Also, special thanks to all my Patreon supporters for helping to make this all possible. If you'd like to see what kind of cool rewards you can get for supporting the channel, check the links on screen and down below.